Ever wondered how to make sense of a bunch of numbers or data? Well, Microsoft Excel has got your back. This software is a powerful tool that can transform seemingly complex data into understandable information. Imagine having a sea of numbers, and with a few clicks, you can convert these into meaningful insights. That's the magic of Excel. It's a handy assistant, whether you're a student laboring over a stats assignment, a business owner tracking sales, or a scientist analyzing research data. With Excel, tasks like organizing data, performing calculations, and creating visual representations become a breeze. And the best part? Once you get the hang of it, you'll find Excel is not just practical but also incredibly fun to use. So buckle up for a quick and easy tutorial on how to use Microsoft Excel effectively. First things first, understanding the Excel interface is crucial to making the most out of the software. Let's begin with the ribbon. This is the strip at the top of your Excel window that holds all the magic. It's where you'll find a vast array of tools and features, neatly grouped into tabs according to their function. You've got your Home tab, which houses basic formatting tools, your Insert tab for adding charts and graphics, and so on. Next up, we have the Quick Access toolbar. This is your personal toolbox where you can pin your most frequently used commands for easy access. It's your go-to spot for saving, undoing, and redoing actions. You can customize it to your heart's content, making your Excel journey as smooth as silk. Moving down, we come across the formula bar. This is where the magic of Excel truly comes alive. It's the place where you can enter and edit data, formulas, and functions in a cell. When you click on a cell, its contents will be displayed in the formula bar. It's like the secret diary of each cell, telling you exactly what's going on inside. Last but not least, we have the cells. These are the tiny rectangles that make up an Excel worksheet. Each cell has a unique address made up of its column letter and row number, like B5 or G9. You can enter text, numbers, dates, or formulas into these cells. They are the building blocks of your data empire. So there you have it, the basics of the Excel interface. The ribbon, your command center. The Quick Access toolbar, your personal assistant. The formula bar, your magic wand. And the cells, your building blocks. Remember, practice makes perfect. So go ahead, explore these elements, play around with them, and before you know it, you'll be navigating Excel like a pro. With a good grasp of the Excel interface, you're now ready to dive into the world of data. All right, now that we know our way around, it's time to input some data into our spreadsheet. Think of data as the raw material that will fuel your Excel projects. Without it, there's not much you can do. So let's roll up our sleeves and get our hands dirty with some data input. First things first, clicking on a cell will activate it, meaning you can start typing right away. Just like in any text editor, you hit Enter or Tab once you're done, and voila, your data is in the spreadsheet. Remember, you can use the arrow keys to navigate between cells or click on any cell to jump directly to it. Now let's talk about tables. Tables are a great way to organize your data in Excel. To create a table, select the cells you want to include and then go to the Insert tab and choose Table. Excel will automatically detect if your table has headers. If it does, make sure to check the My Table Has Headers box. And just like that, you've created a table. You might be wondering, why should I use tables? Well, tables make it easy to sort and filter your data. For instance, if you have a list of students and their test scores, you could easily sort them by name or score. To do this, simply click on the arrow next to the column header and choose Sort A to Z or Sort Z to A. Likewise, you can filter your data to show only specific rows. Just click on the arrow next to the column header and choose Filter by Color or Text Filters. Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember, practice makes perfect. The more you work with data in Excel, the more comfortable you'll become. And before long, you'll be inputting data, creating tables, and sorting and filtering like a pro. Great job! You've now mastered data input in Excel. But what about calculations? Fear not, Excel has got you covered with its powerful formulas. So what are formulas? Well, they are the backbone of Excel, enabling you to perform calculations and analyze your data. Think of them as the magic spells that turn a regular spreadsheet into a powerful data crunching machine. Let's start with some of the basic formulas. The sum formula, as the name suggests, helps you add up a series of numbers. You just need to start with an equal sign, type sum, and then add your range of numbers separated by commas within parentheses. Next up, we have the average formula. This one helps you calculate the average of a group of numbers. Just like the sum formula, you start with an equal sign, type average, and then add your range of numbers within parentheses. And then there's the count formula. This one counts the number of cells in a range that contain numbers. Again, start with an equal sign, type count, and then add your range of cells within parentheses. Now, where do we type these formulas? That's where the formula bar comes in. This is the long white bar at the top of your Excel window. After you've selected the cell where you want your result to appear, you can type your formula directly into this bar. After typing, hit the Enter key and voila! Excel will calculate the result and display it in the selected cell. If you need to edit the formula, just click on the cell and make your changes in the formula bar. Remember, Excel is case insensitive when it comes to formulas. So sum, and sum all do the same thing. And finally, a neat trick. You can use the Auto Sum button to automatically insert the sum formula. It's a small button with a Greek sigma symbol, located in the editing section of the Home tab. See, formulas aren't that scary, but how about making our data look pretty? Now let's add some color to our data and make it more presentable. Imagine you've just completed a marathon and you're handed a plain, colorless medal. It doesn't quite capture the vibrancy of the experience, does it? The same goes for your data in Excel. Let's begin by formatting cells to bring your data to life. You can change the font, color, and alignment to make your data more readable. To do this, simply select the cells you want to modify. Then go to the Home tab and choose your desired font, color, and alignment from the options in the font and alignment groups. It's like giving your data a makeover. But what if you want to highlight specific data points? That's where conditional formatting comes in handy. This feature is like your data's own personal spotlight. Say you want to highlight all cells with values above 100. Simply select the range of cells, go to the Home tab, click on Conditional Formatting in the Styles group and set your rule. Voila! Your data now shines a spotlight on all values over 100. Now let's move on to visualizing data. Think of this as turning your data into a story. And what's a story without pictures, right? Charts are a great way to transform your data into a visual narrative. To create a chart, select your data, go to the Insert tab, and choose a chart type from the Charts group. You can choose from a variety of charts like bar, line, or pie. Each chart tells a different story, so make sure you choose the one that best fits your data. Remember, formatting and visualizing are not just about making your data look good. They're about making your data understandable, digestible, and meaningful. It's about turning a bunch of numbers into a compelling story that anyone can understand. Wow, your data is looking pretty sharp now, but we're not done yet. We still have more to cover, so stick around. Finally, it's time to save and share your hard work. Saving your work in Excel is as easy as pie. Just click on File in the top left corner, then select Save As. You can choose where to save your file and what to name it. And here's a little nugget of wisdom for you. Save often to avoid any heartache from lost data. Now let's talk about exporting files. You can export your Excel file to other formats such as PDF or CSV. Just go back to File, then Save As, and choose the format you need from the drop-down menu. Sharing your work is a breeze too. Again, head over to File, select Share, then send a copy. You can choose to share via email or by generating a link that can be accessed by others. And with that, you've just become an Excel wizard. Remember, practice makes perfect, so keep exploring and experimenting. Happy excelling!